everybody, I hope you guys are having a great week. So today's video is answers and questions. Well, questions and answers. This is going to be fun. Have you ever woke up and wondered what was wrong with you? You knew you wanted to be elsewhere, that there was more to life than the life you were living, more than the bills you were paying, the job you were keeping. Look to the horizon, to the sunsets. Your answer is there. Put your feet on the ground and take a deep breath and step into the nomadic lifestyle. You will not regret it. Hi. Yeah, this is going to be a good one, you guys. Test this again. Anyhow, before we get into today's video of questions and answers, and trust me, they get better as they go along, I want to take a minute, because I've been so busy, to tell you guys personally how much I appreciate your comments, your stories, your helps, your infos, your advice. It means the world to me. And if I haven't gotten to your comment, or I haven't thumbs upped it or hearted it, and I try to do that to everyone I post, so that you, my viewers, know that I indeed read your comment. It's only because it got lost in the crowd, and I'm sorry. And with that being said, I want to give a shout out to Terry. And you know what that's about. Anyway, so today's going to be a little fun. We're going to play with this a little bit. I'm going to answer some questions that I've been hit on a lot from my regular subscribers and from the trolls. But I'm figuring that some of these questions you guys want to know anyway. So let's get into it. First and foremost, no, I'm not a tranny. Oh God, I had 5 children, 3 living. You know, it amazes me. I gotta tell you guys, some of the stuff that come across that channel, amazing. I didn't know humans like that existed. I thought they were just in person. Anyway, the first one is, am I married, and why do I wear a ring? I don't know if y'all can see my ring. If you notice in all my videos this whole time, I've always wore a ring on my wedding finger. And the reason being is, no, I am not in a committed relationship at this time. I do date, but I'm not ready yet for a commitment. And so there's only one entity, one being that I am in a relationship with 24/7 for the last, I don't know, 40 years. And that would be my God and Jesus. And the ring that I wear says Jesus on it. I've always wore a ring as a deterrent. Yeah. Even though some people tell me how ugly and old and wrinkled I am, I still have issues. And so usually when you have a wedding ring on, people tend to leave you alone. So that's that answer. Okay. Ready? Oh, the next one's good. And I'm sure this is a troll one. Am I going to change my intro? No. Why would I? I mean, that is something that I created. I created that intro. And then I had a really good, actually my ex-husband, who's not my narc, we'll get into that one, created the music for that for me. He gifted it to me. So that intro will stay. Guys, it will stay for as long as this channel is up and running, and I don't intend to be going anywhere anytime soon. And the third question kind of rolls right into that one, of course, and that's am I going to take nomadic and or RV out of my title? No. No. Again, no. Why would I? I mean, why would I? You know, I know these are troll comments, because I don't think any of my viewers, the people that are really here to find out truth, really care what my intro and or the name of my channel is. I speak truth, and I'm not gonna stop. You know what? The trolls can come, they can cuss me, they can yell at me, they can threaten me. I'm not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. This needs to be put out, and it's going to be put out. Next, I know, right? Some of these comments, oh my God, are questions. Oh, This is a good one. Where's Chloe? Chloe was the dog when I was out boondocking. The sweetheart that only growled at the lady with the dirty feet. Chloe now lives on a cattle ranch in Flagstaff, actually right by A1 Mountain Road, where she used to take off for 2 and 3 days at a time. That dog loves cattle. And I think, that was just part of her personality. I've visited her twice since she's been there. Chloe is doing awesome. You guys do know that I'm a foster parent to pets, and a lot of the dogs that you'll see on my channel were fosters. I mean, as far back as you can look. And I've worked with a lot of them, and a lot of them got good homes. Actually, every one of them, because I don't let the dogs just go anywhere, especially after I've gotten to love them and spend time. But I want everybody to know that Chloe is doing what Chloe loves best, chasing cows and running the fields, man. She loves it up there. Okay. Is my ex-husband my narc? All right. If I got to get into personal business here, let's just do this. Okay, I've had 2 ex-husbands. The first ex-husband killed my pit. The second ex-husband and me are very good friends. The narcissist is my oldest son's father. I was never married to him. Now, with that being said, why am I not with my ex-husband who I'm very good friends with? My ex-husband is at this time in Nevada taking care of his mother. She's very old, and he is her caretaker. But we remain great friends, good friends. We had a great friendship before we got married, and we have a great friendship now. And maybe that's why this girl's not rushing into no relationships. Just saying. Next. I know I got blind as a bat anymore. Okay. Do I really have a stalker? Are you people serious? Right. I'm going to make up a stalker to get views. Are you serious? Are you serious? Why would anybody, man, woman, family, invent a stalker for views? The fact is, you can go back way before my channel hit the charts and see I've had a stalker for a very long time. Actually, the feature video on my main page is me showing you a camera app that you can use to video outside, inside, wherever you want for free. It's called Alfred. That was made during the time I was being stalked. So no, I did not make up a stalker. Yes, I really have a stalker. And yes, you guys, I cannot go into details, and I have said this in a previous video. I am forbidden for reasons I can't even discuss in discussing my stalker, but know this. This girl's safe right now. I'm safer than I've been in a year, and I just can't go into details. So if you see the outside of my house, you see where I live, or at least the general vicinity, I'm safe. Trust me. And it's not by my own doing either. So anyway, right? How ridiculous, right? Oh my God, some of these people. Okay, now we're going to get into the good stuff. Am I ever getting back on the road to be nomadic? You guys, I've told you, and I'm here. I'm here because there is a difference between what they portray the real nomadic life to be and what it actually is. What most people on YouTube portray nomadic life to be about and like is a fantasy. And it's a great fantasy. Sucked me in. But I have to say, with the knowledge, what I learned over the last year, I would love to be back out there again. Absolutely. And Lord willing, I will be back out there again. It's funny that there's so much hate out there that they're worried about me spreading the truth, or they're worried about me being back on the road. The fact is that everything I say here is truth, you guys. I have no reason to lie, except for the reason I want everybody, and I mean everybody, to have full knowledge of what they're getting themselves into when they go out there. Am I trying to detour people from going? In some cases, yeah. Don't give up your house. Don't sell everything to move in, because trust me, it's not glam. It's not what they say it is. So do I want to be back on the road someday? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because now I'm armed with the knowledge that I need to do it. Yeah, absolutely. So next one. If I do go back on the road, what kind of rig do I want? You guys, I've given this a lot of thought. I have had such bad luck with class A's and C's. Just saying. And any RV. They're not meant to be lived in. The bottom line, they're just not meant to be lived in full time. Ask anybody who even sells them, and they'll tell you the same thing. I don't care if it's brand new, or I don't care if it's used, it's going to eventually leak. It's going over bumpy roads, and when you're boondocking, it's going down dirt roads. I mean, there's nothing worse to rattle a house apart than moving it constantly. That's why mobile homes are so expensive to move. You're not supposed to be moving them. So yes, I would love a van. And I would love to build it out myself. I mean, from the installation out. Simply put, I would know what's behind those walls. Even if you buy a van that's already built out, you don't know how much condensation they had in there, or if they even controlled it. You don't know what's behind those walls. So yes, I would love to be back out on the road, and my rig of choice would absolutely be a van, and not a minivan. Just saying. Not enough room for this girl. And my dog. Okay. Oh. Do I want to try? You know, I would absolutely have a tribe if I go back out on the road, or I'm going to have a mate. Whether it's a husband, a boyfriend, or just a travel mate. I will not go back out there alone. You guys, it's just not safe. I'm not lying when I say it's not safe. Bottom line. And now that you have that knowledge, you can make it safe enough for you to go back out. Just like I will eventually. Someday. If. Okay. See this little lock back here? Can you see it? This is a really, I got to address this because I've been hit up by so many trolls over this. I have a 2-year-old granddaughter, just turned 2. This child is into everything. You cannot watch her close enough, hard enough, or long enough. That lock is put on there for my granddaughter's protection. She's not tall enough to get to that lock. The older grandchildren are. In that bathroom, I store all of my cleaning supplies. I store all of my makeups. I store medicines because this is vitamins, you guys. For those of you, that was a fast in there. Yeah, I don't want to hear no more. These are vitamins, supplements, and minerals. I don't want to hear anything else about the pills on my table. Just saying. So anyway, that lock is for my granddaughter's protection. The older kids know to lock it when she is here, when they're done. So they can lock it when they're inside. But I have a 2-year-old granddaughter, and for the safety of my sweet little granddaughter who just turned 2, there's a lock on this door. And it will remain until she knows the word no. Say it. Okay. You know, I'm going to hit this one real quick before I go into the last 2 that are really good. Why did I monetize? You know that van I want? Yeah, that's why, guys. And you know, the fact is YouTube don't bring in a whole lot of money. But if I could save that money every month, I can be back on the road again. Because again, you know, I live off of retirement, not the state, not welfare, not food stamps. Just saying. I live off of retirement. And when I took my retirement and I figured out what I wanted to have for retirement, at the time I took retirement, what I saved would have been an easy living. But now it's a little stretched. So I monetized my station so that YouTube could pay me for my videos and I don't have to get on here and beg. I'm just saying. I don't want to beg my viewers for money. Now, do I get gifts? Oh, absolutely. I do get gifts. I get gifts in the way of hair scarves. I get gifts in the way of, I got a couple things for my dog already. I get gifts in the way of money sometimes, but I don't expect it. Ever do I expect money. So I don't want to be e-begging. I just don't. I want you guys to come here and be able to have knowledge, free knowledge. And I monetize simply so I can get that van, because I do want to be a nomad again someday. That leads me into my next question. I've had several people ask me if I would be willing to go out with a group of people and teach them how to be nomadic, setting up, breaking down, tricks of the trade. You know, I would love that, you guys. I think that would be so amazing to have a group of us, men, women, even. You know, we don't have to be just all females. You know, if there's men out there who want to know how I learned to do it, how I pinch corners, and how I can stay out for 14 to 16 days without going back into town, I'm happy to teach that. Absolutely. The next question attached to that one, would I charge? No. No, I sure wouldn't. I wouldn't charge anybody to teach them how to be safe. And I think that's what gets me to this point. My channel is about knowledge and truth. And I'm going to speak it, and I'm going to speak it until it's done. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to give you guys as much as I can give you right here on YouTube. Absolutely. So yes, absolutely yes. Getting together with a bunch of new nomads, real nomads, wanting to learn how to do it, I am absolutely open to that suggestion. But again, I'm waiting to get my van. Okay, let's see what the last one is. Why am I doing this? I kind of just covered that, you guys. I just kind of covered that. You know, I spent a year, maybe 2 years and a half on YouTube dreaming. And dreaming is free. That's one thing I preach to you guys. You shouldn't have to pay these channels to go to Patreon or anywhere else to talk to them. You shouldn't have to pay them to camp with them. You shouldn't have to pay them for anything. They shouldn't be able to tell you you can use a generator or you can't. You can film this or you can't. It's a free country. It's like a cult to me. I'm just saying. The reason I'm doing this is because I believe that everybody has a right to the knowledge, the truth of what it's really like out there. Because I'm going to tell you, when I hit the road and I became a full-time nomadic woman, it was nothing. And I mean absolutely nothing like all these glam channels say it is. You don't travel every day. You just don't. Especially if you're on a limited income. Now, if I was making $8,000 to $10,000 a month on just views alone, you know what? I could afford that solar, $5,000, $6,000 worth of top-end solar. But the fact is, most of us can't afford that going out. Just saying. So that's why I run this channel. Again, before I end this channel today, I hope you guys have a great day. I really do. Have a blessed day. I hope I answered questions that you guys wanted to know as well as the trolls. And if you have any questions for me and I can't seem to get to it in your comment, please, please, please put it in a comment. Because as I'm reading comments, I write down the questions. And that's how I came up with these. These were asked more than 5 times each. That's how I came up with them. I want to thank you guys for inviting Ginger into our world. I want to thank you for being a part of this channel. And I want to remind you to love yourself. That's so important, because if you don't love you, ain't nobody gonna love you. It's self-love that keeps me going on this station when I've got the trolls beating down my door on my personal person on me. Anyway, see you next time. Have a great day. Peace out.